Class 9. Today we are starting exercise number 20C. Solve the equation by using graphical method. This is your equation number 1. First of all, make y as a subject. Keep y separate from the number, that is called subject. So it is y as a subject form. Now start putting the value of x here. Remember this thing, take such a value of x that numerator part should be divided by denominator. So I have taken here minus 2, x value as a minus 2. So it will come over here 3 and 3 can be divided by 3. It is coming 1. So y value is coming 1, x value is minus 2. So what will be plotting point? Plotting point will be minus 2 comma 1, first plotting point. Now see the for second plotting point, I am taking here now place of x 4. So now this becomes 4 to the 8, 8 plus 7, 15 upon 3. So 15 is divisible by 3 now. It is coming 5. Now second plotting point is coming 4 comma 5. So these are two plotting points of equation number 1. Similarly, get two plotting points for equation number 2. This is equation number 2 right here, and make y as a subject. Now start taking such a number place of x that upper part should be divided by denominator. So I have taken here 1. 1 is a proper number. Now this becomes minus 12. Minus 12 is divisible by 3. It is coming minus 4. So x is 1 and y is minus 4. So second equation, first plotting point will be 1 comma minus 4. Now next value I am taking here x is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2. So this is coming 3. After putting here, it is coming 3. Upper part is coming 3. 3 is divisible by 3. It is coming 1. So second plotting point of equation 2 is a minus 2 comma 1. Minus 2 comma 1. Now start putting on the graph. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Divide into equal division and just write the numbers. This side plus, this side minus, and upper side plus on y-axis and downside minus. First plotting point of equation 1. First plotting point of equation 1 is a minus 2 comma 1. So minus 2 comma 1. On x-axis you have to take minus 2. Minus 2. On y-axis you have to see 1. This is 1. Bring one line from 1. Take one line from minus 2. So these two are intersecting here. So this is the minus 2 comma 1. This is the minus 2 comma 1. Now next plotting point of equation 1. 4 comma 5. This is 4 on x-axis and 5 on y-axis. So this is 4 comma 5. Now take your scale and put your scale along these 2 points and just join them. So this line representing equation number 1. Now similarly for equation number 2, we have two plotting point here. First plotting point 1 comma minus 4. So 1 comma 1 on x-axis minus 4 on y-axis. They are meeting here. 1 comma minus 4 is here. And now see the second plotting point of equation 2, minus 2 comma 1. Minus 2 on x-axis and 1 on y-axis. This is minus 2 comma 1. It is already here. Now again take your scale and put your scale along these 2 points and just join them. This line is representing equation number 2. Now what will be your answer? Where are these lines are intersecting? These lines are intersecting at minus 2 comma 1. Minus 2 comma 1. So x will be minus 2 and y will be 1. This is your answer. So this is the method to solve any two equations together. Answers. Now see question number 6. These are three plotting points are given. The first of all, plot 4 comma 0. On x-axis 4 and there is no y. Y is a 0. So it remain here on the x-axis. And second plotting point 0 comma 3. On x-axis you don't have to take any distance because it is 0. On y-axis you have to take 3. So it is 0 comma 3. Now find the value of k. First of all, join these 2 points. This is a line and this is k. K is actually x and y. Y is a 1.5. This is y coordinate. So what is y coordinate is given? 1.5. and we have to find out x coordinate. So on y axis, see where is 1.5. So where is 1.5 between 1 and 2. This is 1.5 on y axis, and from y axis you have to draw a parallel line to x axis, and this line will touch this original line at any point, and from here you have to draw one perpendicular on x axis. So this perpendicular lies on this number 2. It is matching with 2. So x value will be 2. So k value will be 2. So when y is 1.5, so what will be x? X will be 2. And now see question number 10. This is the equation. Make again y as a subject. Take y that side, y as a subject. Start taking any value of x. I have taken suppose 2. So put here 2. So y will come as 3. So first plotting point is a 2, 3. Now take x as a 1. Take any value. You can take by yourself. 2 into 1. So y is also coming 1. So 1, 1, second plotting point. They are saying 3 plotting points. So get the third one also. I have taken 3 here. 3 to the 6 minus 1, 5. So y will come as 5. So 3, 5. This is third. This is for equation 1. All these 3. Now similarly for equation 2. Make y as a subject. Y as a subject. Now start taking the numbers. So suppose x is a 4. So now what will come y? Y will come from here 1. So 4, 1. Similarly x is 3. Y is coming 3. So 3, 3. And x is 2. So y is coming 5. 2, 5. Now start putting these plotting point. These plotting point represent equation number 1. So just start these 3 first. Start putting these 3. So now 2, 3. So take on x axis 2, and from y axis 3. This is 2, 3. Second one 1, 1. 1 on x axis 1, 1, and 3, 5. 3 here, 3, and 5 over here. 5, this is 3, 5. And 1, 2, 3. Put your scale again along these 3 points and join them. So this line is representing equation number 1. Now similarly for equation number 2, plot all these 4, 1 is here, and 3, 3 is here, and now 2, 5 is here. 1, 2, 3. Again put your scale along these 3 points and just join them. So these 3 points will be joined together, and this is your equation number 2. This line represent equation number 2. Now where these lines are intersecting each other? On this point. Now they are asking the value of x and y. What will be x value? From here draw one perpendicular. This is coming 2.5. So x value will come as 2.5, and see this side. This is matching with 4 on y axis. So y value will come out as 4. So what will be a plotting point of this common point? 2.5 and 4. 2.5 and 4. So x will be 2.5 and y will be 4. Now this is your exercise 20C. Now see exercise 20D. In exercise number 20D, we are going to find out the length of any line, or you can say distance between 2 points. These are 2 points A and B. A has coordinate x1, y1 suppose, and B coordinates are x2, y2. These are plotting points x1, y1 and x2, y2. B plotting points are x2, y2. And find the length of this line, or you can say distance between A and B. So this is the formula. AB equals to under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. This is one formula in this exercise. Now question number 1, first part. This is A coordinate, this is B coordinate. Find the length of AB by using this formula. This is x1, y1, this is supposed to be x1, y1, this is supposed to be x2, y2, like this. And this is the formula. Put in this formula this value. And what is the answer? Under root 13 units. Now see fifth questions. Find the coordinate of a point which is on x-axis. we have to find out the coordinate of that point which is on x-axis. If any point is on the x-axis, then on x-axis you know y coordinate will be always 0. So y coordinate is here 0 and x we have to find out. So what will be coordinate on x-axis? X comma 0. Y coordinate will be always 0. X comma 0. And this point is 10 unit away from B point. And B point coordinates are given -4 and 8. And find the coordinate of A. This is the question. Find the coordinate of the A. This value we have to find out. So just see, use the distance formula. AB equals to, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Formula is here. Start putting the value from here. Now squaring both the side. Remove the root. 100 will come out here. Now at last it is coming this equation, quadratic equation. Find the factors of 20. Find such a factors which are giving us 8. So 10 to the 20 factors. Take common x. Take 2 common here. So x plus 10 will come over here and now x minus 2 will be here. Equating with 0. So x will come as -10. X will come as 2. These two values of x. Now tell me coordinate of A. So coordinate of A is a x0. So x place of x you can take -10, -10, 0, one answer. Another answer will be 2, 0. Now see the next question. Question number 10. Prove that triangle PQR is an isosceles. These are three coordinates. Vertices coordinates are given of the triangle PQR. So we have to prove it. This triangle is an isosceles. So you know isosceles triangle has two sides equal. Get the length of side. This is x1 y1. This is suppose x2 y2. This is x3 y3. PQ length formula, distance formula use. PQ is coming 4 unit and get the QR. QR formula here. QR is coming √18 and get the PR. x1 minus x3 whole square plus y1 minus y3 whole square. PR is coming again √18 unit. So these two sides are coming equal. So it is an isosceles triangle. Proved. Now see 18 questions. There is a circle and this is a chord. PQ is a chord and this is AB. AB is perpendicular on chord. Find the length of AB. A coordinates are given 5, 1 and B coordinates are given 2, -3. So it is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. See here. And use the formula. Length formula. x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So AB is coming as 5 unit. Now secondly, get the length of PB. Now we know this is coming, AB is coming just now. We have got the value as 5 and this radius is given 13. So use the Pythagoras and get the value of PB. Now I am using here Pythagoras. AP square, PB square, AB square equals to PB square plus AB square. Pythagoras. Putting the value, AB is coming as 12. So this part, PB is coming as 12. This is 5, this is 13. Use Pythagoras. PB will come out as 12 unit. Now third part, get the length of PQ. So PQ will be double of PB according to the theorem. If perpendicular drawn on any chord from center of the circle, this perpendicular always bisect the chord. So this part and this part will be equal according to the theorem. Circle theorem it is. So this is coming 12. So PQ will be double of 12. 24 units. So these are children your exercise number 20C and 20D. Next time we will take new chapter. Thank you.